Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is officially 10 years old. As this milestone was reached, Steel Wool uploaded a new game trailer for Secret of the Mimic. So who is this new character we have not seen in previous FNAF games? Their name is Jackie, who pops out of a Jack-in-the-Box. This character looks like a combination of Circus Baby with the red pigtails, the glowing eyes of the moon in Security Breach, and the puppet being in the box. It's also the same color scheme as Music Man.
Music Man!
Yeah, I just wanted to include that. One more time.
Music Man!
Are all these visual similarities intentional? Possibly to boost engagement with that signature FNAF brand? Let's talk about PAXwest Seattle. They are celebrating FNAF's 10th birthday and providing in-person demos of the Secret of the Mimic. Here it's discovered that Secret of the Mimic is a free roam VR game.
It's way worse in VR!
Redditors and YouTubers, including Dorko, shared their experience playing the demo. The game takes place in a massive toy factory. Seems familiar.
People that designed you was on something.
It is filled with things like carousels and circus props in this old 1979 factory. This is a critical aspect. The year 1979 is what we got from the teaser. This predates most, if not all, the other FNAF games. And in the teaser's description, it states, "To see the future, sometimes you need to understand the past." Judging by all this, it is a prequel FNAF game. Though what astonishes me are the fluid movements, modern animatronic style, and glitch AI-like speaking of Jackie the Mimic. That makes it seem like the game takes place in sister location or the Security Breach era, though Steel Wool states otherwise. Dorko mentioned that the mascot costumes are also featured in the Secret of the Mimic demo. Interestingly, as we only saw them in Ruin, which is much later in the timeline.
Hi, buddy. How are you? Oh, he is... Oh, boy.
Though something to look forward to is that this prequel should be able to provide context and explanations for other FNAF game elements. This includes Vanny, the augmented reality network, and how it came to be. The Mimic was controlled by the Vanny network after all.
Yes. Why don't you go outside and touch grass?
I would if I could.
The goat.
You need to chill, bro, unless you're finna catch these
Its
hands.
voice sounds like an animatronic human consciousness mix as well. My concern is not knowing how the Mimic could exist back in 1979, as it is known to use AI to look and sound like another being or entity, and we know AI has been uprising in recent years. Anyway, let's go through what happens in the demo. Also, if you made it this far, you should totally like and subscribe. So there are no original animatronics seen in the demo, though there were posters with Fredbear Family Diner and new characters as well. You can also move around or teleport in this game. There are 2 levels shown in the demo. Level 1, exploring the factory and manager's office, and 2, a chase scene. So the player walks into a manager's office and there is a small room with the Mimic music box. You wind it up until the Mimic pops out, legless and bouncing eerily. This Mimic was constructed in real life and placed on the roof above at PAXwest. Now, next in the game, the player will walk into the hallway in the factory, then go into a mailroom where a new staffbot-like robot is shredding paper.
Oh my!
Hi, please take this map. Take a map.
The player then pulls a generator and the Mimic comes racing into the office, destroying the robot, throwing it into the wall, and you get chased by the Mimic. This chase scene is under the factory, through the vents as well.
Gregory, do you see the small vent on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent. I know it will be hard enough for you to be sus, but I know you can do it, Gregory.
Needing to pull levers to close doors to try block the Mimic, and there are wind-up rats around as well. The Mimic's long arms stretch towards you as it chases you, yet again familiar.
What the? What the hell? Oh, God!
Now, there are lots of circus themes through the franchise. This toy factory filled with circus equipment, it may be where Circus Baby's design was inspired. Now Henry, the animatronic and spring-lock engineer, and the William Afton were most likely still partners of Fredbear's Family Diner at the time. Seems like they would have an affiliation with this factory, judging by the Fredbear poster, and Edwin Murray would be a part of the lore as well, as the creator of the Mimic and its code. Now, the first official kill was the bite of 87.
Was that the bite of 87?
Or was it 83? I don't know. The release of this prequel makes it seem like there possibly were more deaths before this that weren't clearly publicized. It is likely that by the end of this game, there is a big fire again and everything is destroyed. All the remnant and no evidence left. Perfect cover-up for a murder. So who are we as the player itself? Gregory would not have been born at this point, or if he was a baby or a toddler, I can't imagine him crawling around an abandoned toy factory. So I theorize in this game, we play as a nighttime shift employee, a typical format of other games.
I am the man. I got my exotic butters.
It is free roam, so I can imagine many challenges, problem solving, chase scenes, and of course, jump scares. Now, share this with your FNAF fanatic friends, that's a tongue twister, or get them into the franchise if not already, and subscribe for more. We miss you, MatPat. Please keep posting on GT Live.